Hey guys, John Rettinger here. Today, Google took the wraps off of Chrome OS, and I want to explain to you a little bit about what it is and put to fire some rumors that may have been spreading about Chrome operating system. So first, Chrome OS and Chrome the Internet browser are two distinct properties. Think of it like Internet Explorer on your PC and using Microsoft Windows as your operating system. Two distinct products. Chrome OS and Chrome browser, while they share the same Chrome name, are two distinct products. Chrome browser is just a fast internet browser that you can use on PCs and soon to be released publicly on Macs. And Chrome OS is a complete operating system that's going to be coming sometime early next year. Google just unveiled bits and pieces of it today, not even a beta or an alpha build, just sort of peeled back the curtain just a little bit. So let's talk about Chrome OS and what's new and neat about it, some things that you might be looking forward to. So one of the things about Chrome OS is that nothing is stored on your computer. It is a completely cloud-based operating system. And what that term cloud-based means, it just means all your files are stored on a network server. So think of it like if you're using Google Documents, for example, which is obviously going to be very heavy into Chrome OS. Those documents aren't actually stored on your computer, they're stored somewhere else. Or if you use Gmail and you log into your Gmail all the time, those aren't stored on your computer, those are stored on Google servers. This is going to be in much the same way. So if you've got a friend running Chrome OS and you're running Chrome OS, all you're going to need to do is just type in your username and password on his or her computer, and you're going to see your full desktop with all of your applications, settings, files, and folders. So it's a very minimalistic operating system. It's not as full-featured as Linux, Windows, or OS X. It's mostly for those people who use the internet and use web-based applications. Chrome OS looks a lot like Chrome. It's got the same sort of tabbed interface across the top. And I'll put links in the sidebar to videos that Google has put out about Chrome OS in case you're interested. I can't put them in here, but if you want to check them out, you can view it there. So you're going to have a full menu array of icons and application choices, primarily Google properties. So things like Google Talk, Google Documents, and things along those lines, and Google Chat will all be played very heavily. You're going to have what's equivalent of a start menu or your applications folder where you can drag down and open up these things called panels. Panels open up other windows just like you'd expect from any operating system. You can minimize and move them around. But essentially what you're working with is a browser with applications running on top of it. And they're all web-based applications running on top of it. So think about back when the iPhone was first released and Apple was relying heavily on web apps. This is sort of the same thing. There aren't any native applications that are going to be downloaded or installed on your computer. Everything is going to be installed to this cloud. So, but let's say you've got a digital camera or something, for example, and you want to pull some of your pictures off it while you're using Chrome OS and email them off to a friend, or even make some edits on Picasa or Facebook. Well, you can still do that because it is still an operating system. So all you'll do is you'll plug it into your USB and you would navigate to it just as you would anywhere else, except instead of dragging those files over to your desktop, you'll be dragging them over to a cloud server. It is the big difference. There's been a few cloud operating systems that have come and gone, but nothing's really been a mainstay or had the marketing dollars or pushing power of Google. Right now, Google is saying they are going to support, this is sort of going to get geeky on you, the x86 and ARM CPUs. They're also saying it's only going to be able to be installed on flash-based hard drives, so solid-state hard drives. So no spinning platters, although I'm sure there'll be ways to get around that. Google is making this a completely open operating system. So we'll have access to the source code. People will be able to change it any way they want. Wanted to give you just sort of an overview of Chrome operating system so you can understand what you're going to be hearing a little bit. It's a web browser with applications built on top of it. When you're using it, it looks just like Chrome with a little bit of a tab to the upper left-hand corner with some of your applications. So guys, hope you found this useful. I'm really curious what you think about Chrome operating system, whether or not you find it useful, not useful, whether you want an OS in the cloud or whether you don't trust an OS in the cloud. Leave text or video responses. I'm just very curious to hear what you guys have to say. Anyway, I'm John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.